wait, my fucking glasses.
Are we doing sunnies?
I mean, I am.
Let me find mine.
We can sleep as late as we want to.
It's our time.
Can do whatever we wanna do.
Actually, I have a High School Musical t-shirt. I should have put that on for today. Actually, I don't think that one fits. My Jonas Brothers one does.
Summertime.
Oh, is this your notes?
Hey, pre-show. How are you all? Thanks. Hey, it's a Drunk Disney episode, so pre-show equals pre-game, obvi.
You know how it is.
LYLAS.
Cheers. Drunk Disney on a Wednesday.
Drunk Disney on a Wednesday.
Fun time. I gotta be normal, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed early in the morning, right, kitties? Especially when I have kitties to wake me up at 5 o'clock. Who is texting? Oh, that's you. I was like, who is texting me?
Shelby. We got the pet cemetery confirmed.
What do you mean?
For a
Pet
location
cemetery.
for our film.
There's a pet cemetery. Like, that's a thing.
There's a ton of them in LA.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, but we need a cemetery for our short film that we're making, and we can't do like a real human cemetery because they like don't want you to film there because they're like it's disrespectful.
Someone better. Well, one, I don't want to be buried. Hey, I don't want to be buried, but if I did, I'd want to be in a movie in the afterlife.
Yeah, but like the pet cemetery, they have people film there all the time, so the guy was really chill when I called him today. I've been trying to reach him for fucking ever. Okay, pre-show. What content do we have?
I don't really have much for the pre-show this week.
We can see.
I feel like nothing happened since last time that we recorded.
It's 1,000,000 fucking degrees outside.
That's nice though. I like the warmth. I got a new internet router, but that's not exciting. It was just annoying.
That was a journey for you.
And I don't get why there just can't be universal Wi-Fi. And don't come at me of being like, that's data. No, like Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Like you're connected to Wi-Fi. I don't know why that can't be a thing.
Yeah, because my data literally doesn't work in Mikhail's apartment previously. I mean, now it does, but
it probably still does. I still drop calls in here all the time. Like I have a lot of dead spots in my apartment, so trash. The things you don't know before you move in, and then you realize after you move in, you're like, wow.
yeah. My
Trash.
parents' house too, their internet's fucking terrible. I got my nails done. They haven't been done in forever. Since you guys are visual only, you get the exclusive look. Jesus Christ. Can you guys tell that I never get my nails done? Because I'm just like, see, look at them. No, I have a wedding this weekend. I'm so fucking excited to watch my friend Kirsty get fucking married to her bae Jay. I'm probably gonna cry the entire day, but it's fine.
Fun times.
Mm-hmm.
Can you not?
I look so good in my dress. Actually, I need to retry that on and make sure I still look good in it.
It's the maroon one, right?
Yeah. And I got heels because normally I like have to wear flats. And I was like at Target yesterday looking for flats, and I was like, I can wear heels.
Hell yeah.
And I got big ass fucking heels.
Did you really?
Yeah, I'm gonna be tall as hell.
Yay.
And my butt's gonna look so good in them, I already know.
I can't wait to see them.
Yes! I'm so excited to just like dress up and be fun.
And have
flirty.
something fun to do.
Yeah.
I just don't have any. I don't have any like pre-show. Oh, that's.
Why did you just lift up your ass and then put it down?
Because she was stretching.
How much do you charge for that, Aria?
Spare change. Spare change. Oh my God, is he okay? Dorian, are you okay, buddy?
He's right there.
Poor guy.
Stupid. Dorian just fell over there.
Like, head down.
The end of the table.
Oh, my bright, shining genius of a boy.
Did that, I don't know if you guys have seen on TikTok that like cat smart test where you like put them up to the wall
and see if they stick their paws
and
out.
they stick their paws out, that means they're smart. Which obviously, like, who's the judge of that? Nobody.
Yeah.
But Both Michaela's cats failed, but I think it's just because they're
both so little still. I think so they were born on March 3rd. So they're only like 3 months old now. So they're still babies.
Yeah. You watched it on Disney Plus, right?
I did.
Just want to make sure that you saw Huma Huma.
Of course I saw Huma Huma. Huma Huma Nuka Nuka Apawa Amaka Hiki Malahini Hoo. Huma Nuka Nuka Apawa. Ooh. Awana Waka 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 Niki Boop Boop Boop. AKA the greatest.
No. All right.
I don't know where my bra pads went though. You know the bra inserts in sports bras? They love playing with those.
Oh, girl, I know. I'm over here all the time. I've seen them play with that. All right, are we ready?
I don't have anything else. I'm boring today.
Same.
3. Oh, I don't even need to count down since we are just one. We are one like the sky is to the sun. Actually, that should have been something for the pre-show. It was Corella's, 6, 8, 10. 11th anniversary yesterday. Vibes.
LYLAS.
Celebrated listening to only them.
Cuteness. Buckle up.
Because it's going to be a long ride.
It's going to be a wild ride.
No one cares, but we're going to tell you anyways.
This is Popcorn Chats. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Popcorn Chats. I'm Katie.
And I'm MICHAE.
And we're back with another Drunk Disney episode. Hey, how you doing, bitch? Can you crack this for me?
Yeah.
I can't crack my own claws because I got claws of my own.
Ow! I've been personally victimized by Ruby Grapefruit.
Same. We're back with another Drunk Disney episode. This week we're covering the movie of every summer.
Mm-hmm.
Summer vibes only. High School Musical 2.
It's the quintessential summer movie.
Really? It got me in the goddamn mood
Yeah.
to just grab a floaty and jump in a goddamn pond. Or any body of water, really.
Yeah. Or maybe pee in the grass.
Pee in the grass. Oh, yep. I did that the other day. We don't have to talk about it. It was an emergency. It was either that or the pool. I mean, it wasn't really public. Like, nobody knew what I was doing. I acted like I was taking a phone call.
Anyways.
We're talking about High School Musical 2.
Vibes
because
only.
we already talked about High School Musical 1 last year, I believe.
It's been a long time. I feel like that was one of our first Drunk Disney. Do you know what our first Drunk Disney episode was?
I think it was High School Musical.
Was it?
Yeah. And it was in June of last year because I remember I was in Iowa City. We're with the hoods again, or I'm with the hood and a hat. I have extra coverage today and the glasses. But how are you?
I'm too toasty to wear a sweatshirt right now. I'm average. I'm just,
Cuteness.
existing basically, which is...
You babysat your cousin. Just kidding, not your cousin, your nephew.
I did. Yeah, and that was fun. He's a vibe.
Do you feel ready to be a mom now?
Fuck to the no. I think it's only further solidified that I'm really not cut out for children because I don't want to do things that babies want to do. I want to do things that I want to do. Mm-hmm. And I just really don't think I'm cut out for kids. I really love him, but I really liked that then I was done. I did my part.
Right.
And then I could come home and I could read what I want when I wanted. I could watch whatever I wanted to watch on TV. He didn't really like Shark Tank. He's 1.
What a lame ass. No, I'm just kidding.
We were watching Shark Tank and he wasn't really vibing. And then I turned on Coco Melon and he...
Oh, no.
Yeah, he loves that. And he loves Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, which are both fine for a certain extent. So then when I watched him the second time, I was we're watching Moana. And then I was can he watch Moana? Because I'm he's a baby. But he loved it. I mean, he was vibing. And then we watched Frozen after that. I turned it on in the background. He didn't pay attention the whole time.
Right.
But then I turned on Frozen after that, and he seemed to vibe with that too. He likes the songs. Mm-hmm. So...
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do. So.
I wanted to meet him, but I went downtown and got drunk instead and stayed out until 4 a.m. Parent things. Just parent things.
How are you, Katie?
I'm good. Having a great old time here in the old Sunny P. Madison area. Oh, I have my good friend from college's wedding this weekend, and I'm so fucking excited. Kirsten, I love you. I don't know if you're listening or not, but holy shit, I can't believe you're getting married, but also I can because you just deserve it, and I know I'm gonna cry when I see you walking down the aisle. And so here's the situation. I'm a bridal attendant. Y'all better hop the fuck off because I will be the best bridal attendant that has ever been. I'm just gonna be ready to pounce on anybody who is ruining the wedding in any type of way. I'm ready to go and help Kirsten in whatever way she needs. She needs to lift up her dress to go potty. Got it. She needs to go say a little prayer in a corner. Got it. Needs a getaway car. I will drive, but I don't think that's gonna be necessary. Maybe I'll drive her and Jay to their like final destination. Who knows? But I'm just gonna be on standby the entire day, and I'm gonna be looking fly as hell in my cute little dress, my cute little heels, my cute little nails, cute little makeup.
Vibes only.
All vibes. I just have plans. Like, I'm booked and busy. So.
I feel like you need a badge.
Yes, or like a sash that says bridal attendant, bitch.
I feel like that might overpower the bride. I think a badge.
Well, I'm already gonna overpower her. I mean, that just goes without saying. But, dude, I'm totally kidding. Kirsten is so fucking beautiful.
I could say someone's about to find themselves uninvited.
No, like, just us in normal circumstances, Kirsten is always the, like, draw. But then, obviously, on her wedding day, she is going to be stunning. And it's all about her. And I'm just so excited to celebrate her and her love story.
Cute.
Totally cute. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Get into it.
I completely forgot about this movie, the entire plot, the entire content. Every time I watch High School Musical, I really just watch 1 or 3. So I don't think I've seen this one in at least a decade. So that made it really enjoyable to like revisit.
You haven't seen it in a decade?
I would say, yeah, I haven't seen it in a really long time. It holds up. I mean,
it does hold up. I think it was a great movie.
It was. You know, when you used to say that this one was your favorite of the 3, I would always be like, you're dumb. But I get it. It is really good. Guys!
If you break one glass over there, Mom is whipping yo butts.
Leave the glassware alone. Come on.
Dorian, come on. Come on, you jump down first. This
really
is a great one. I feel like it's the most underrated one out of the 3. I feel like people either love 3, which is warranted because 3 is a fantastic movie, or they like 1 the most because it's the original, which I understand, but I think 2 is better than the original. I would still rank 3 as my highest, but I would say 2 is better than 1. And all the music's by far better than 1.
I would agree with that, actually, because I saw 1 recently, and it doesn't hold up as well as 2 and 3. They knew the, like, immensity of everything in the second one. Like, just at the beginning where they're, like, panning around where it all began, getting everybody hyped for returning to East High and the Wildcats. Like, they knew how popular the first one was, obviously. So they, like, rose to the occasion, I want to say, in this one. I don't like the way that Gabby, if you listen to our first High School Musical Drunk Disney, I call her Gabby, not Gabriella. Just, it is what it is. The way she says summer sounds like she is like on the verge.
That's what I thought you were gonna say, and I was like, I'm not gonna feel it. I'm gonna see how she frames this. You're not wrong. Okay, Dorian, excuse you. Please don't flash you open.
Ready for a summer romance.
That's gonna look so funny.
I saw the way that looked in the camera, and it was hilarious. It was his fucking eyeball, like, whoop. If you were watching on YouTube, you just had a fun little moment there.
I should have named them Troy and Gabriella. Actually, no, it should have been Chad. Well, you already called them Jamie and Cersei because they like to lick each other's booty holes. Look at her frightened little eyes. My little green bean. Yeah, Gabby. Okay, so guys, I was a Gabriella fan when I was younger. I think I can attribute this to a couple of things. The brunette draw, which Katie and I have talked about. Brunettes kind of, I feel like, gravitate toward excuse you, gravitate towards other brunettes. And I really liked Vanessa Hudgens and really liked her music. But now I definitely look back and I'm definitely a Sharpay stan watching these. No shade, no tea to Vanessa Hudgens, but Gabriella just does not hold up like Sharpay does. And that's what I call growth. Honestly, the fact that I've been able to acknowledge my mistakes and move forward in the right direction with the right people shows where I am as a person today.
I'm really proud of you for that journey.
Thank you.
I feel like both of them kind of suck in a way. Like, obviously Sharpay is amazing, but I just wish that it doesn't have to be so, like, angel versus devil. Like, girls are complex. Why can't they be complex like Troy and be kind of a shady person sometimes, but also at the end of the day a good person and just like a teen struggling, you know? Like, Troy gets to be a dick to his friends, but also the guy we all know and love. But Gabby is like good all the time, no drama, just like her man is literally going off with Sharpay, and Sharpay is clearly like taking him on dates and stuff, and she's like, no beef, girl, all good in the hood. Like, she just rises above every time, which is good, but also women are more complex than that. I also really like the way the paparazzi are chasing Sharpay. Like, it's literally summer. Go home. What are you doing?
I don't recall after the final bell of the last day of school sticking around. It was like, get the fuck out of there. We were probably going somewhere and doing something. Like, I feel like we always got together on the last day of school.
Yeah, we would go to Market Street.
Yes.
And get pie. And I just think that Troy is so fucking cute in this.
Okay, are we jumping down to that? Let me find my note on that. Zac Efron in this movie, like, one of his best looks. I don't know what kind of filter they were using on the camera, like the saturation, but his eyes, his tan, his wardrobe in this, he has never looked better.
Yeah, and just like the mannerisms, like, he's so cool.
The hair.
And cute, and like, you can just tell that he loves her.
Yeah.
Like, he's really doing a good job of like playing that, and just the way he's like planning their summer for them. It took me right back to like high school and just those cute little relationships, and like, what? It was really
I don't have
cute
that to
me.
relate to, so.
Well, no, I just mean like high school relationships in general, even as like an outside observer of other people's relationships too. Just like planning your summer. I just thought he was really cute and I love him, and I agree with you that this is probably one of his best looks. This one and High School Musical 3.
High School Musical 3, he looks great in.
HD Zac Efron is the only Zac Efron.
HD Zac Efron?
Yeah, like theatrical release Zac Efron.
Okay, yeah.
With the sweaty hair flip to start that film off. Like, that is what I see in my wet
So
dreams.
hot. So hot.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think he was a part of my sexual awakening.
Yeah. Well, we already discussed that in our musicals. Didn't we? Yeah, we were like, bet on it was like...
Oh my god, we did talk about that.
Yeah.
Love that for us.
I mean, watching it again here, I was like... Because I watched the premiere of this because my family was traveling. Rude, Mom and Dad, for planning a vacation on one of the most important premieres of my life.
Day.
But my sister and I were like, we gotta run back to the hotel room after swimming to watch it. And I remember like being in the hotel room that night after watching it and just thinking about bet on it and being like...
Why do I feel this way?
This is what they are talking about when they say like horny. Period. Okay.
This is now jumping back to the beginning, but the opening number, I turned this on during my lunch break today to start watching, and I found myself singing along while I was making lunch. Genuinely, if I could bottle up the endorphins that this gave me and get that rush every single day, I would never need therapy. Like, mental illness, who, I don't know her, because this movie brought me so much joy. Earlier today, granted, it's tapered off now, but at the time, at lunchtime, I was fired up. I don't know what it is about this movie. I think part of it has to do with that it's summer and summer was always fun, especially when you were in school and you had like the entire summer off. Now you're just work every day until you die, which tragic. But seeing these kids be like, oh, we're gonna have summer jobs together. Can you imagine if like we all would have gotten to have summer jobs together?
Well, that was a dream of ours, I remember.
That would have been
because
so much
of this
fun.
movie. We had a goal to try and work at the same place, which is literally impossible because if you don't know, places hate hiring friends.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. But here's the thing, you end up making friends with coworkers anyways.
Right.
Then it's like, then you just get banned from working with your friends. Like I did at Orange Leaf. I got banned from working with some of my friends. Shout out Joe and Rita. Rita, you banned me from working with my best friend there.
Yeah.
I still remember that. Anyways.
Rude ass. No, but yeah, I always remember like thinking that we were gonna do that. All work at Bounce U together or something.
Yeah, that would have been fun. Actually, I don't think that would have gone well.
No,
No.
it would have been a disaster.
Us in charge of children and working for my parents.
And also, like, if we all wanted to do something, we all would have had to ask off.
Yeah, and we couldn't have done that, yeah. I would love to trade lives with Sharpay and live at a country club all summer. Cut it, done.
Can you imagine pulling up and just everything is, like, set up for you? Iced tea imported from England.
You know I love the lifeguards imported from Spain.
Towels imported from Turkey, and turkey imported from me.
But I don't like turkey, but I'll take the lifeguards and the
Why are you
towels.
having turkey poolside? That is not a poolside
That's
meal.
not a snack that you eat at the side of the pool. Like, if it was like nachos,
I think
okay.
they just really wanted to make
popsicle.
that pun, like, imported from Turkey, turkey imported from Maine, but, like,
But
I don't like
that
the
turkey
visual.
didn't even look good either. But I
No.
mean, granted, I don't like turkey. Turkey's really dry.
Turkey is disgusting. Who likes turkey? Raise your hand. Not I,
No
said the
one.
fly.
No, it's dry and just gross.
If
and
you like
literally-
turkey, jail. Coles.
Coles. That's a Coles
I
moment
don't
for
understand
you.
you. If you like turkey, I think you like gravy. And I think you just...
You like gravy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think people who like turkey just drown their turkey in gravy.
I don't really like gravy either, except if it's like
Same.
biscuits and gravy, you know, and then it's like the sausage gravy that's like a little, that it's more of like a substance than like a sauce. I like that.
I used to have biscuits and gravy a lot before I became a vegetarian. Anyways, this isn't a turkey hate podcast.
It is.
I
It
like
is.
turkeys when they're alive and gobbling around. Gibbly, gobbly, wobbly.
Wobble baby, wobble baby. Why did Vanessa Hudgens need a stunt double just to dive into the pool?
I had that same note, and I never noticed that when I was a child, but bitch does not look like her at all.
No.
And they had a solid 2-second shot of her just standing there before she dove in.
Yeah.
There were a lot of things that I didn't notice as a child. Like, their lip syncing is not always on.
No, and they really just thought we were stupid because also what is the reflection in the water and bet on it?
I know! That is an atrocity.
Like,
What did we notice?
Like, I'm personally disrespected. I feel disrespected by the creators because I'm like, you just thought you could pull one over on us. Did it work as a child? Yes.
Yeah.
So fuck you. That's on me. I'm projecting now my anger onto you, Kenny Ortega, but...
But you
It's
didn't
just
know
rude.
that we would watch this again when we were 24. And
and
now
catch on to that.
we're smart and you can't do that.
Yeah, questionable. The plot in this one is just a step and above the
Thick.
last one.
What?
Thick.
It is thick. The plot is thick.
It is.
Lots of different
'cause-
little squabbles going on.
Yeah, and you're already established, so you already have these characters, so there's more layers to the friendships, to the relationships. There's a lot more drama. Gotta keep an eye out for
Drama.
Selena. There's just a lot more going on in the workplace, and you have multiple fights going on. What?
I don't know why that's funny.
Multiple fights?
No, workplace.
Oh, workplace?
I don't know why that's funny. Okay, go on.
Okay, anyways, in the workplace, there are a lot of dynamics at play in this one and a lot of various things going on at once, and it's not all just Troy and Gabriella. Like, there's a lot more involvement with the other characters, and we vibe.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think your love of sequels really does make sense because what you said about things being already established, that then you can just jump right into things. With something as iconic as High School Musical, like most things that get a sequel are iconic. Most. I say that loosely. Most things that get a sequel are iconic. And so when we get to return, it's like fun. And then we also get to jump right into it.
Yeah.
Because we do a couple little callbacks to the original at the beginning, like when when Gabby and Sharpay had that little interaction when she's like, brr, brr, ma.
Yeah.
Loved that moment.
Yeah.
And I just think it's cool because it's like a little inside tea with the audience and we just get to go right into the plot.
Okay, as now an adult just trying to hold a job, pay bills, and live, I empathize with Mr. Fulton in this. And this man is just trying to get a paycheck. He's just trying to live his life, keep his health benefits, keep his retirement plan intact. And these children are just running amok. You got all these horny teenagers who don't want to actually do any work. They just want to fuck with you, mess with your life.
Jump in the pool.
He wants to jump off of coals. And Mr. Fulton, I see you, I feel you, and I would act the same exact way as him, honestly. I'd be like, I'm just trying to get a check, okay?
And you would do it too for a check. I was an employee.
So I really empathize with Mr. Fulton in this one, and he is not I think he's like kind of made out to be like the bad guy a little bit. I mean, not like really bad guy, but he kind of gets like that rap a bit.
Yeah.
No. He's the unsung hero of this movie.
Yeah, he's just trying to do what
he's keeping Lava Springs flowing.
It's functioning because of that man.
Yeah.
Here's what my question is, and I have a bit of a conspiracy theory about this whole situation. So Lava Springs, they either had 0 employees, so they had to hire the entire East High student body, or they were already staffed, and he said that Sharpay said to do whatever it takes to get Troy to work there. And Troy was like, it's me and the Wildcats or nothing. So who the fuck lost their job so that Chad and Jason and Zeke and Kelsey and Martha could be dancing around in the kitchen?
Can you just imagine? They're doing, in the middle of Work It Out, they just pan to the dining room and people are just like, what the fuck? Where is my burger?
Right? Because they're talking at the beginning like, college students are taking all the jobs. We should have known then.
Yeah.
We should have known that shit was downhill. Degree equals nothing. I think they fired the entire Lava Springs staff just to hire East High.
Yes, and also, who is Troy Bolton to make demands of being like, hire all of my friends?
You know what this movie perfectly is representative of?
White privilege?
Pretty privilege. Hot people privilege.
Yeah.
Because when you break it down like that, what is Troy? Hot.
Hot.
Sharpay wants him because he's hot.
And Sharpay too shows pretty privilege.
How?
Because she can make those demands, and she's rich as fuck.
Well,
so she's
rich,
at this country club, so she can also be making these demands, and she can be getting away with it.
Yeah, she has a different type of privilege. I think Troy has pretty privilege and like jock privilege and just like, I'm not saying he doesn't work hard for his basketball stuff, but like he's getting all this shit handed to him. Like he is making a salary wage as what, a junior in high school? $500 a week?
So I broke that down. Do you want to know? I broke that down.
Please.
So let's say Troy works Monday through Friday, 5 days a week. So 500 divided by 5 is $100. And then let's say he works 8 hours a day. He's making $12.50 an hour. That's if he's working 8 hours a day, which I don't think Troy's working 8 hours a day.
I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, he's an honorary member, all just because he's sexy. And like, yeah, he is. There's no denying that. But like, how are we letting them get away with this?
I mean, I would give him an honorary.
I would give him my fucking flower. But like, but here's the thing. How was HR not involved in this situation? How was nobody like, listen,
because
this
Sharpay.
is unethical?
Because Sharpay.
Girl, okay. I mean, I'm willing to suspend my disbelief.
They could have had a class action lawsuit.
They could, because these fucking college boosters with Sharpay's dad. Sharpay's dad. He knows his daughter wants to bang this dude so badly. And he's like, I have an in with Arizona State University. If you fuck my daughter, he's having sex for money. He entertains Sharpay for money. C. C. College admission scandal.
They
The
called
Evans
it.
family was definitely involved in that lawsuit.
Yes.
They were there.
100%.
They had their court date, and they pleaded guilty.
And you know the dad is someone's prison bitch.
Oh my god, I have a note about that too. I think that Mr. Evans is definitely gay.
I think so too.
And then Ryan is probably gonna come out later, and then the dad is gonna be like mad at him, like upset that he couldn't have that life because he's like obsessed with the hat situation.
See, I think he's gay, and I think his wife is going to have an affair with someone at maybe like one of the people on the admissions board or one of the players or something.
One of the college players.
But they stay together
Yes.
because they're like best friends and they love their life together.
Cuteness. Yeah. I really like the mom when she's like, Ducky, how's my sweet
Dutchy
boy?
Also, my standout scene was the Sharpays family's golf outing. I don't know what it is about that scene, but I love it. I think Chad and Troy in that are funny, but then I just think the family all together, they all just work. Speaking of that, that brings me to another point that I just have to point out. While Zac Efron was looking great in this movie,
We all know.
Coach Bolton. Sir, you really did something for us.
You
know
brought
what?
it.
You
brought
really
it every
did.
movie.
You really
and you
did.
stepped it up. You knew the assignment.
Yes, and you know what? You still understand the assignment. You're on TikTok. You're embracing your fame still from High School Musical. When he ran up to that video that went viral a couple of years ago of him running up, and someone was like, "It's Troy Bolton's dad!" And he comes running over and leans down the window and is like, "Get your head in the game, sir." And thank you for that. And this is the other TikTok song or sound that made me think of that. Have you heard the one where it's like, if you mess with my dad, you mess with me? And it's like, I'm going to fuck your dad. I'm going to fuck you and your dad. Troy, Coach Bolton.
Post up with your tank.
Offers out there.
Dude, totally relate. I love when he's like, yes, Mrs. Bolton. I'm like, you little bitch. Get on your knees.
I'm gonna make you my little bitch. Little bitch boy. Anyways.
Sorry,
that for you.
Got out of hand.
Got out of hand, as it does. Here's my thing that I have to suspend my disbelief for. Troy is like, my parents need me to get a job because they're like, college is so expensive. One, have you seen their house? We talked about this in the first one.
My parents are pinching pennies.
Yeah.
Where?
Where? And remember in the first one, we were like, what does Troy's mom do? Because she has to be the breadwinner because he's a high school basketball coach.
Right.
So Troy, first of all, I don't buy that your parents are pinching pennies. But if they are, let's say for the sake of belief that they are, you are like the basketball star. How are you not considering a scholarship? How is that not your thing of just being like, oh, well, I'll just get a scholarship somewhere?
This movie, too, like, Sharpay points out the obvious of like Troy is just this ungodly person who just has all these talents out the ass, and then everything's falling into his lap and he's like, well, I don't know, guys, people just like me, I guess. Of course, fucking typical. Troy, I love you, and he is the moment, but also like, get it together. I don't like people who have it all and act like they don't.
Yeah.
My parents are pinching pennies while the people here are living it up. Shut the actual fuck up. You have a basketball court in the back of your yard. You have a deep sink that your mom can throw the basketball into.
A double sink.
Double sink.
But you gotta pass because you're hot.
True.
And your dad's hot.
But see, there it is again. Pretty privilege. Just recognize it. Just own it.
If I was Gabriella, I would totally try to infiltrate with Coach Bolton.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm using you to get to your dad. Thank you very much. And again, that's on growth. That's realizing that Coach Bolton is the star all along.
Yeah.
Kind of like how we talked in Friends, how Richard, I was like, oh shit, now that I'm older. Maybe it's just my older men thing, but I'm like, get at it.
Okay, well, I just wanted to say that we've talked in the past a lot about people's hair game being elevated in as films go on, and I just want to say that Sharpay's hair, Ashley Tisdale's hair, especially in Fabulous.
Yeah. Oh.
Kill me.
Yeah. It's fabulous.
It is fucking amazing, and I want it.
She really stepped up her hair. And Zac Efron really stepped up his from the first. I feel like Chad's hair even looks better than the first. Sharpay's, obviously. I think Gabriella's looks cool, too, because, again, like, the tone that they used on the film, her hair looks, like, really blue-black, and that's just, like, my hair dream is to have blue-black hair, so.
This is an incredibly accurate depiction of customer service jobs. Like, you're treated like shit. I mean, besides Troy's little fantasy that happened. happens, it's tragic. It's hard in these streets.
Mm-hmm.
I also really like the kiss anticipation that's built up in this, because we didn't get a kiss in the first one.
Yes.
And then they keep getting interrupted in this one.
Mm-hmm.
And it just makes the ending so satisfying.
Yeah, I love a good slow burn. The build-up is almost better than the payoff sometimes in stories.
Yeah. So they knew what they were doing.
They really did. This movie is great.
I think it's a little cute that Kelsey says that she wrote it. She's like, I wrote this for you guys. It's like, girl, you need a life.
I don't really like Kelsey.
I don't either. I think she's living like vicariously through literally everybody else.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't like tell her vibe.
She was wearing that weird hat at the fucking like classy dinner.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, the hat there, really? You don't need to wear it everywhere.
No.
You don't need to have that everywhere.
No.
Leave it at your house.
Yeah.
But that's a cool summer job.
Yeah, I mean, she's good. She's a vibe, but...
She's writing these songs that are bops. All of them. Bops. Golden Throat. This is Jazz Square.
Oh my god, can we talk about that? That was one of my questions.
Oh,
What
sure.
would be our code names on Walkie Talkies? I came up with yours.
Oh, okay.
I think yours would be White Claw.
Cuteness. I think yours would be Book Bitch or Book Whore.
Love that. White Claw. This is Book Whore. That's our new intro. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Popcorn Chats. My name's Book Whore.
And I'm White Claw. And we're Cimarelli.
Oh my god, wait. Kath was supposed to announce what she was having. Hold on.
You don't have to say it like incognito like that. Just fucking be a Republican. Lean into it if you're gonna
Protect the innocent.
protect the innocent.
Shut the fuck up.
Stop.
Out of context, that's contacts. Out of context, that sounds so mean that I'm being like, fuck the innocent, but I'm not saying that. But anyways, we're not here to discuss that.
Also, you can't force anyone to do anything off the clock.
No.
And Troy literally clocks out and Fulton's like, go watch Huma Huma. I'm so sorry, but I will at least be getting paid to watch that atrocity.
Yeah, I remember one time, I can talk about this now because it's closed, RIP Family Video, but I worked at Family Video for 6 years, and I remember back in high school when I was working there, and I was clocked out, and it was like a Friday night, and that was typically, and like normally we would get our movies for the next week on like a Thursday or something to like process them and have them sitting in the drawer, and then you could take pre-streets home and take movies home to watch them. And I remember 50 Shades of Grey had come out, and I did not go see it in the theaters, so I was like, I want to rent this. So I stopped in to get it, and they hadn't processed them yet, and the assistant manager made me sit there and process them before I could take one home, and I was not on the clock, and I was like, I'm just trying to fucking watch Christian Grey. Excuse me.
That's exploitative.
Yep.
Rude. And also, I don't like Huma Huma. We'll get into that when we do our bopper flops. Why is Ryan so pressed that he couldn't play the fish prince that kisses his sister?
They're the original Jamie and Cersei.
I think they were the inspiration for that.
I mean, they're both blonde. The sister's dominating.
Yep.
Wow.
Conspiracy theory. Another one.
I think that genuinely everyone in this movie was talented. And that's the difference between this and some of the other Disney movies where we're like, yikes, I don't know how you picked this person up.
Yep. Everybody could dance and
Sing.
sing and somewhat hold their own in acting.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
the
some are better than
dancing and
others,
singing
obviously.
were like the most important, especially for the leads. Also, I think dancing was probably the main priority for all of these people because Kenny Ortega is a choreographer, like first and foremost. Because you could kind of tell, you know, like they're not all amazing singers. You can tell when they're like boosting their vocals a little bit.
I don't know why they needed to do that though, especially for Vanessa Hudgens, because I would argue that out of everyone, she's probably one of the best vocalists.
Well, she's really blossomed. I am so inspired by her transformation from Floppy Gabby to Rizzo in Fox's Live Grease, where she fucking sang There Are Worse Things I Could Do after her father passed away. Literally one of the most iconic performances I've ever witnessed, and I cried.
You know what? You might have to cut this out because this could be one of our problematic moments. But you remember at the start of the coronavirus when she got on live and she was like, yeah, people are gonna die. And I just couldn't help but thinking if we were like both famous and if I saw you on live doing that, I would be like, that's fucking hilarious. Like I would not be one to scold you. I'd be like, that's really funny. And I'm just picturing like Ashley Tisdale scrolling through her phone and being like, yeah, people are gonna die, and seeing that, because I would totally screenshot that and send that to you and be like, lols. Be like, truth. Stonks.
I also wanted to say that my standout moments in this are anytime that Zac Efron's midriff shows.
We appreciate it.
Sharpay's doing the Lord's work when he's standing over that vent and she's making his arms go up and his shirt go up.
It's like, thank you.
Thank you for that moment.
Thank you for your service.
I'm so
Ashley.
fucking thankful to God, Sharpay, Buddha, Allah, everyone.
And
for
ultimately,
just that little...
Zac Efron.
You know what's really upsetting? I think we might have talked about this in the first High School Musical, but it's still relevant. When Zac Efron played Ted Bundy, I was literally like, Ted Bundy is an innocent man. And he was wrongfully executed. But I think that's what they wanted you to do.
They wanted you to, like, really like him, which I did in that movie. I was like, I'm really into him.
Yeah, and I was like, he's innocent. He's just a poor little man caught in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And then the end, when he wrote on the glass in that final scene.
I was still on his side.
No!
No!
Yeah. That is a canceled moment. Goals. I sentence you to goals.
Tragic.
I feel like he never misses for me. You know, I've never seen him even in Baywatch, which was a horrible movie. Which, granted, I don't think that was his best look. I don't think him like being that ripped was that attractive. I just don't find men that are like super ripped like that attractive. But even in that, still, I was like,
yeah,
thank you
for sure.
And Neighbors, especially Neighbors 2, when he's graduated and has no prospects.
Yeah,
relatable. Thank you, Zach.
Also, like, just bet on it as a whole. And his reflection in the pool, though, is my sleep paralysis demon. It's no good at all.
But honestly, like, kind of a good sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah. Oh, help.
Okay, now I'm kind of sensing, like, a pattern. That's my own personal thing. We'll talk about that offline.
What?
Of, like, things that I found that I think were, like, leading up to my sexual awakening. Or like, that were part of it. Because it's, like, that. And then it's Dylan O'Brien and Maze Runner Scorch Trials when he's, like, running around again. And he's, like, kind of sweaty. Kind of like how Zach is in that scene. Like, it's something kind of about that. With the dark hair. The angst. I mean, it still has carried over into adulthood. Yeah. I knew what I liked even back then, but...
I would really like to do a psychoanalysis. We should do a whole episode about that, like our own sexual awakenings. I think a lot of mine goes back to Victoria's and Beck and Jade's whole relationship. Just both of them. I wanted to be with them intimately.
I think that would be interesting to do.
Zac Efron, Lindsay Lohan... I just think it's kind of funny when the Wildcats all become a full-on church choir during every day. Lord, every day, praise his name, Lord, every day. They're saying Lord every day, are they not?
Are they?
I'm pretty sure they said
saying,
Lord every day.
I thought they're saying, oh, every day.
Oh, I don't know. What were they rehearsing for? Just like going around in a little circle? They didn't really contribute.
No.
I really like the moment when they're like, here's to the future. No, here's to right now. Because that's such a good message for high school. Like, I wanted to shake them the entire movie and just be like, fucking enjoy this. You're at a resort with all your friends. Who cares about the future? Right now is all we have. And just, like, watching them frolic around and be young in the sprinklers, I was like, ode to the youth.
Yeah. Just wait until you're old, and then you can't find one free day to get together to go to a fucking winery.
Yeah.
Because you're all busy.
Booked and busy. I think high school summers were so bomb. And then my last thing that I just wanted to say is the most iconic moment in all of human history. Like, I'm dead-ass serious. Of all human history is when Miley Cyrus pops up at the end.
Okay, I wouldn't say biggest moment, but it was iconic.
Anytime worlds collided like that, it was a big deal. Like, I think as far as Disney Channel history goes, that is a pretty epic moment.
I think that Disney altogether making this movie interactive was epic, because I remember you could like vote on what you wanted Chad's shirts to say.
Yeah.
And you got to choose the cameo, you got to vote for that. And if I remember right, that one dude with the salt and pepper shakers in the Work It Out, I'm pretty sure he won like a contest, like a dance contest that you could like submit a video to be in the movie.
Yeah.
So they really made it interactive, which was groundbreaking.
It really was. I remember all of that stuff. Like Tiger Beat used to be really interactive. One time I wrote a letter to the Jonas Brothers because you and Allie were both sick at the same time. And I was like, can you guys please like send them something? Because they're both sick and not doing well. Or whatever. Like months later, y'all had definitely recovered because it was just like a mild cold. They sent like one of those generic postcards back like, thanks for the support. Love Kevin, Joe, and Nick.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, but like I think that was the beginning. You know, like Radio Disney, DisneyChannel.com, all that stuff was Tiger Beat. All of that was super get involved. Like all the Danimals sweepstakes where you could like get a Sweet Life on deck. So, yeah.
Did anyone ever win that?
I don't know. If you did, let us know in the comments below.
Are we ready for bop or flop time? Okay, in numerical order. I just want to say first off, though, glancing over this is a way better soundtrack altogether than High School Musical 1. I mean, yes, there are really iconic songs to the franchise in 1, but I feel like just collectively, this music blows it out of the water. What time is it?
Bop.
Bop. It's a great way to start the film. Great summer kickoff song.
Goodbye to rules, no summer school. I'm free to shop till I drop.
It's an education vacation, and the party never has to stop. Okay, fabulous.
Bop. Most iconic.
Bop to end all bops. I'd say the best number in this film.
Agreed.
Clear. Work It Out.
Bop.
Bop.
I love like the premise of that whole thing.
It's cool. I love the incorporation of everyone getting their like little line cutting back and forth. There's something about the group numbers that this is a really strong group number.
Yeah, and it really like this movie solidifies them as like a group of people, different backgrounds, different interests, but they're all one team.
Yes.
And they're gonna get through it. And I love like the percussion parts where they're like banging on stuff. It's cool.
Super cool. Tell me what you want.
Tell me what you need.
Little bit of sugar. It's the perfect recipe.
Also, the fact that like I know every fucking word, and I'm genuinely pretty sure that's an oxymoron, but I am genuinely pretty sure that I have not watched this movie in a decade, and I know literally every word.
Because they're all so good.
Every song.
You Are the Music and Me, Troy and Gabriella version.
I love Bob.
Okay.
I really love. I'm sorry. It was so cute. Just how he's like hesitant and then he starts getting into it and he just like loves her and loves singing with her. It's really cute to me.
Okay, I agree. I love the scene itself, and I think any duet between Troy and Gabriella I'm a sucker for, and I think they just have insane chemistry, and especially the two of them singing together. However, the song itself I feel like is a bit of a flop. I just don't love it. I think it's fine. It's still iconic. I know every word and can sing along, but in the scheme of things, I'd put it at the bottom of the list for me.
That's okay. I really like Just Want to Be With You from the third one. I think that's their like most iconic duet.
No, the one where they're waltzing on the roof.
Can I Have This Dance?
The best.
The prequel to that and this where they're like, can I have this dance? And they're dancing in the sprinklers.
It's like,
so
get out of here.
Fucking cute.
Get out of here.
I love like the relationships in this. Can I just deviate for a second? When him and Chad are doing that like yippty skippty thing.
Yeah.
That's something that you and I would do.
Cute.
And I just think it's really like a friend thing.
Yeah.
Somebody that you've been friends with since forever and you're just like having your own little skit in front of everybody else. Like they play that so well. It's such like a good friends thing.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like their relationship is like solidified and enriched in this.
Yeah.
Also, I don't like the splicing that they did in Vanessa Hudgens' vocals in this song. Like they didn't need to do it. So I don't know why they did it. Get out of here with that. Huma huma nuka nuka appa wa.
I would say flop.
I'd say bop, but like, is it the best song? No, but I think I just have such fond memories of it because it was like the bonus song. So it was like always fun whenever you saw that.
And in college, me and one of my roommates, Rachel, we used to like sing that to annoy our other roommate who didn't have a wall on her room. We would turn that up really loud and like sing it because she was a bitch. And it was a fun time.
Yeah, I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable. I feel awkward for everybody involved.
Yeah. Well, Ryan, I mean, as you said, she wants to kiss her brother, so.
Yeah.
I don't dance.
I'd say flop.
Stop. Really?
It's uncomfy for me again. I don't know. Because you're dancing when you're saying you don't dance.
But it's so good. The sexual tension in that song.
Yeah.
And I love the choreography. I love that we got like a bro duet.
Like, I do like what it does for
different.
Ryan's character and stuff. Like, I like how Ryan gets to be part of the gang.
Yeah.
When did you become one of them?
Well, it was when Chad and I had sexual tension on the baseball diamond.
And we switched clothes in the locker room.
Yeah. Also, Chad in his like baseball uniform was just doing something for me. He looked great in that scene.
Yeah.
Also, I do propose that is how all conflicts moving forward should be solved, with a baseball game and a dance battle. Mm-hmm. You Are the Music and Me Sharpay version.
Bop.
Flop.
Specifically, it's a bop for me because of the midriff moment. And I just like how Sharpay takes all of Troy and Gabriella's songs and just escalates them. Like the...
What I've Been Looking For.
Yeah, what I've been looking for.
That's better than their version, but I think Troy and Gabriella's version in this is better.
I agree, but I just think it's funny.
What was the pink tool train moment?
Oh, yeah, it's like sticking out of her ass.
Yeah. Just shit.
The original furry.
I mean, Gotta Go My Own Way.
Flop.
Bob!
No.
I love a sad girl jam.
I don't. I don't like any of Gabriella's solos. I'm sorry, I just get bored during them.
This is the only solo that I like. I don't like the one in the first one, and I don't like the one in the last one.
This one's the best out of all of them, but like, they're all just yawn for me.
I remember like belting this song out. Like, I would sing this song wherever I would go because it was just like,
yeah.
I was
I like
angsty
how
for
Troy's
no reason.
involved in this one, and he's like, what about us?
And when they're on the bridge, like the tension.
Yeah, and when she leaves the fucking necklace in his hand, like, bitch, how
T for titties.
dare you? I would take that in a second.
Deviation. Back on it. Bet on it. I feel like
Bob,
we already know.
obviously.
I mean, Bob. We love an angry Troy. But this walked so Scream could run.
Yeah.
Because Scream just really upped the level. Like, I think they knew what they were doing. They were like, the girlies who have been following this franchise have grown up a little bit. They're ready for something a little sexier, a little more. And they gave us that. Thank you.
Everybody's always talking.
Every day.
I'd say Bob. I mean, I don't know.
I said eh.
Yeah,
Because
it's
it's
an
like, it's a good song, and I like the scene, and it gives me goosebumps every time when Troy sees Gabriella emerge from the crowd. But it's like a forgettable finale song.
It really is. Of all the other ones, like, it's not great.
But I do think it's kind of an underrated love song, like the lyrics itself and the message. Cute. Overall, a little, and then All for One.
Bob.
Yes. I wanted to ask you, do you remember when they did the special version of this on Disney Channel and they taught you the dance moves? This? Because when I was watching this, I'm like, I could get up off the couch right now and literally do this dance.
Yeah.
I have it. I don't know why I still remember that. We could like whip that out in the club.
Yes. Dude, I always say that we need to have a dance routine prepared in case we ever get into a dance battle.
Should we do that? Because now we'll be like out together this summer.
Yeah, I think we really need to nail down a routine because you never know when you're going to get into an altercation with some other girlies and you just need to dance battle it out because I'm not a fighter. Yeah. I never will be. I'm never going to throw a punch, even if one gets thrown at me, even if a drink gets thrown at me.
Dance battle.
I will always dance it out. I like All for One, but the fact that they're like, the hard work is done and now we got the summer to go. It's like, you had 1 week of work.
Yeah.
And now you're just going to have a good summer.
Again, Mr. Fulton, I'm sorry. You got a bunch of slackers.
Yeah, now they're just having a pool party. Apparently now the staff is allowed in the pool.
Yeah, and they're jumping off of the rocks. I'm sure that's not allowed.
Gabby's drowning by the end, though. She's like, wrap it up. She's like, can't swim. Both of them feel like they both look like they're about to drown.
Well, because poor Troy's wearing fucking jeans.
Are you okay?
I have like a weird pain right now, like right under my rib.
Are you pregnant?
No, fuck no. That I'm like trying to, like if I push on it, it kind of helps a bit. So we're just gonna do that.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'm sorry.
We vibe. We live, we love, we vibe. Questions. We always have to talk about the Disney fashion. Disney fashion in this one. What do you think about this, Katie?
I don't know. I never really like noticed the fashion.
We always talk about the fashion.
I know. I don't know. I thought it was fine. I mean, like 2000s vibes.
I think it stands up pretty well. Like looking at it, besides Sharpay's pink fart train that she had behind her, I think that it actually kind of stands up. Like even her tankini, the white tankini swimsuit, honestly I could see like that be if someone wore that now, who again was pretty.
Tankinis. Oh my god.
Like there are just things that they were wearing in here where I was like, that's actually not that bad. And her golf outfit,
Cuteness.
so cute. The whole look was
I
just
didn't really
put together.
get Chad and Troy's caddy outfits though. I've never seen a caddy wear that.
It looked like a jumpsuit for jail.
Yeah, it looked like they just had those on standby and they're like, let's just have them wear these. No one knows what a caddy outfit is anyways.
What would be the theme for your summer talent show? Because Sharpay's was redemption. What would yours be?
Divas.
Divas? I was waiting for something more because you kind of said like divas.
Like divas, like Celine Dion, Beyonce, Lady Gaga.
Oh, you're going with like a full-on like, okay.
Well, I mean,
vibes.
you can incorporate that into any talent. So if
Yeah.
you're Tina's Tippity Tappity Toes, you gotta be divalicious with that. Maybe tap to some Mariah Carey. Tip tap to Mariah Carey. Or if you're a puppeteer, maybe your puppet is a diva. Or maybe you're like a fashion person or like a comedian and you're a diva. I don't know.
How many years has Tina and her Tippity Tappity shows competed and has never won because Sharpay just shows up and gets the award?
The fact that he was going to give Sharpay the thing when she literally did absolutely nothing.
She jogged out in a circle.
Good thing
And
that
held
she
hands.
gave it to Ryan because that was really cute.
And then at the end, full circle moment, because then in 3, he gets the scholarship too.
Uh-huh. Well, what was your theme?
Oh, so I was thinking about it like, yeah, I guess. I had sunburned and struggling.
Cute!
Because in the summer, I'm always sunburned, and every day of the year, I'm struggling.
Yeah.
So,
LYLAS.
sunburned and struggling. I'm very sunburned from this weekend. Tragic.
We were outside for what, like 3.5 hours at most?
Yeah. Stonks.
And I'm like, damn it, I'm not tan enough for the wedding.
I that's never a thought that crosses into my mind because I just exist as pale. Excuse me, you too.
They've been really good this whole time.
They have been really good.
He just said
Yeah.
he
Are you
pushed her ass out
okay?
the window like fucking Jamie pushed Bran.
I mean, I would have pushed Bran too. He wouldn't have even had to see me fucking my brother. I still would have just pushed him out the window just for being Bran.
Hate crime.
I'd hate crime, Bran.
Oh my god.
I hate Bran.
Bran the Broken. Can you imagine them just be like, your title's gonna be Broken. Bran the Broken. Katie the Catastrophe. Michaela the Mess.
I want that engraved. I want that on my tombstone.
Here lies
Michaela
Michaela
the
the
Mess.
Mess.
And Katie
And Katie the Catastrophe.
the Catastrophe. And you'll pull a Kardashians and spell it with a K.
Yeah.
Okay, and my last question is, what job would you want at the country club?
I think Kelsey's job.
The concert pianist?
Yeah, just chilling. You know, you get to play a piano, probably air conditioned.
That's true.
You don't like working in a sweaty kitchen would not be the vibe. And I don't want to be like a server or anything.
No.
You know, like I love a job where I just get to be by myself and I don't have to interact with customers. What about you?
Yeah. I had originally thought like the event coordinator, like Taylor, because that's what I like went to school for. However, I would not want to coordinate a bunch of rich people's activities because I think that would be really frustrating. And I love I hate cooking, but I love chopping things. So I think actually being a sous chef like Martha would be kind of ideal. And again, you're back in the kitchen. You don't have to talk to anyone.
Right. True. Yeah, you don't have to like wait on people. Yeah, I think Troy and Chad's jobs would have been by far the worst because they had to like interact.
Gabriella's wouldn't have been that bad being a lifeguard, but I would be a really bad lifeguard because I daydream a lot, so I would really like not pay attention.
Yeah, I was never a lifeguard specifically because of lifeguard training. It just sounded like fucking Marine level. Like anybody who went through lifeguard training made it sound like they drowned you and brought you back to life.
Did Gabriella ever do training? She probably didn't.
She probably didn't, but I don't know. It probably just fell into her lap because Troy put in a good word for her.
So again, they could have another lawsuit on their hands.
Really?
Lava Springs.
I mean, she almost drowned herself at the end of the film, so how could she be saving anybody?
Gabby jail.
Gabby, you a flop.
That's all my questions. I didn't do any kill fuck marries for this. Or I didn't write any down.
Kill, fuck, marry, Troy, Chad, Ryan.
Marry Troy, fuck Chad, kill Ryan.
Same. Taylor, Gabby, Sharpay.
Marry Taylor, fuck Sharpay, kill Gabby. Yeah.
Oh no, I'd marry Sharpay. Who am I kidding? Fuck Taylor, kill Gabby.
Kill Gabby. I think Taylor could really keep my life in order.
Yeah.
Like she would be able to do the finances, to handle all the things that stress me out. Mm-hmm. She probably can make a grocery list.
When I start overthinking, she'd be like,
I got it.
Girl, you are pressed about the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Your hair's a mess. Go get it done.
Yeah.
Coach Bolton, Mr. Fulton.
Why did they do Fulton and Bolton?
I know, that was a bad choice. And Sharpay's dad, Mr. Evans.
Well, I'm marrying Coach Bolton, obviously. I think I'm gonna fuck Sharpay's dad and kill Mr. Fulton. Mr. Fulton, I think you're a vibe, but I think you'd be boring.
Yeah, I would definitely kill Mr. Fulton, but then here's the toss-up. Do I marry Mr. Evans for the money?
Oh, I didn't
and just
think
have
about that.
a thing with Mr. Bolton, Coach Bolton.
Like have a forbidden affair on the side. Your star-crossed lovers.
Star-crossed lovers. Like you're married to the really rich, wealthy country club owner, but then you can't help your feelings for the basketball coach.
Yeah. Oh my God, wait. Because you know I'm all about that.
You
kind
have
of
that
drama.
check, you have that money, and that honey.
And you have that lifestyle.
Yeah.
You have the club.
The club.
The clothes.
And then you go to the basketball games.
Okay, actually.
I got you rethinking.
And he travels all the time.
Yep.
So you can always be calling up Coach
big
Bolton.
ass house to yourself.
And like that would make it kind of better because it's like forbidden.
Yep. For you. You like that.
I do.
Well, y'all, I think that about done did it for another Drunk Disney episode.
Excuse me.
We're going to be doing a Lindsay Lohan career breakdown episode next week, so tune in for that. Thank you so much for listening to this installment of our Drunk Disney series, and LYLAS.
LYLAS.